Big thanks to the crew and volunteers. And until next time, game on.
I can't believe you got your own show.
Yep. All I had to do was click this link. This one right here. You know what? I think this is cause for celebration.
So what are you gonna do for episode 2?
What are those?
Sonic, obviously.
I've got it. Why don't we dedicate this episode to the Blue Blur himself?
Do you have Sonic Mania?
Do I ever? Alright, so if you're unfamiliar with this game, this is Sonic Mania. It was actually released in September, not in the 90s, although it was styled to look that way. I tried it in an event, at an event in January on the Switch. Oh, we're playing? Yeah. Do you have Tails? We're in 2-player mode? Yeah, we're good. So I tried it in January on the Switch, and it honestly feels like a classic Sonic adventure. Not Sonic Adventure, but a classic Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure is terrible.
Yes. Where's Tails? Where'd you go?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Just, you do you.
Yeah, we're all good. Here we go.
Here I am.
Hey, buddy. So, Andre, what was the last Sonic game that you played?
Probably the Racer for Dreamcast, actually.
Oh, nice, yeah. There we go.
I'm trying to find that one again. There's nothing better than trying to go nostalgia for my old Dreamcast and put that bad boy up to the internet.
Did you ever try, now I know this isn't like a Sonic game, but did you ever try Sonic All-Star Racing?
No, I never played that one. Never actually got to try that one.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. It's a really great racer. I mean, comparative to Mario Kart in a lot of ways, but it's not Mario Kart, of course.
Is it ever really going to match up with Sonic Pinball? That's got to be one of the best games.
Yeah,
it's really century.
What is going on? Oh, sweet.
There we go.
All right, is this me or you?
And that was you.
That was me, okay. I guess I am Sonic.
Yes! Almost worked. It was close. See, the only good part, at least about having a brother or friend play as Tails, is you're invincible, and you destroy our worlds, but you spend most of the time catching up.
I say we switch at the next level.
Done.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then you can just make sure to sit back while I just made Tails die.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, no, talking about Sonic games that we've played recently, I've been playing Sonic Forces, which we'll talk about a little later. It's not as good as this so far, but it's okay.
It's just nice to see the nostalgia trip coming back. You know, a lot of people don't remember what these games were like and how hard they actually were. And,
yeah.
You know, with Cuphead coming out, everybody's kind of, oh, this is hard and that's hard and this is unnecessary. Well, this is what a platformer is.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
It's supposed to be unrelenting to make you hate yourself.
Yeah. I mean, so far, I kind of like myself playing this. It's fun. Let's go. Yeah. Sweet.
Like it just leaves them.
Yeah, this isn't fair that I get to do all these.
Oh no, it's not even that. It's just Sonic disappears, Tails just stands there like, all right, bye.
Let's go. Yeah, gaining some speed. Get these rings.
Mach 1.
Nope.
Nope.
This is embarrassing. Can I spin around? Fudge. I'm good at games, I swear. This hasn't been terrible. It's just not great.
10, 9.
Don't pressure me.
8, 7, 6. I'm not even counting in time. It's fine.
Nice. 3 seconds to spare. Chaos Emerald. Sweet. Okay, you want to switch up?
Done.
Cool.
So, You know about the Chaos Emeralds, that in the original game, that was the whole point of the game, actually, was to get those, so everything else was kind of inconsequential.
There we go. That's the thing about being Tails. You just second fiddle all the time. You don't get the moment to shine. Maybe here.
Okay. Yep. This would be your moment to shine. Kill him. Well, I stand off in the corner and do absolutely nothing.
Right?
Nope.
Red doesn't seem good, so we're just gonna stand back. Let's grab that.
And...
And it wasn't. It wasn't good.
No.
Nope. Yeah, you got this. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, I love that.
No, look at that.
No, we're good. Okay, now here's the big question. Robotnik or Eggman?
So, Dr. Robotnik is the official name. So, I mean, naturally I have to give it to that, but Eggman's fitting. Did you ever watch the cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I might have to final gesture say Eggman.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm a Robotnik guy.
As much as I love it, it just comes down to the fact that that was really the one that I grew up with.
Yeah.
You just sort of sat there and you're watching them go by, and the cartoon, as god awful as it was, nope. You just had to give it to Eggman.
Yeah. Underground was pretty fun. I liked Underground. I thought that was a good show. Maybe it doesn't hold up today. Like, I haven't gone back and watched it. It may be doggy doo-doo. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh crap.
Yeah, you got
this. I
this.
made this much more complicated.
No, you got it.
Okay.
You know, today I was actually trying to put together a Rubik's Cube, and this is much easier, so this is all good. I didn't get anywhere, by the way. I failed miserably.
And so
that's the end of the run.
That almost worked. Okay, I felt like I might have needed that.
Ooh, you got me an achievement.
50 gamer points too. All right, listen. I don't want to go that way.
Didn't you? Are you the one that like unlocked all the achievements on the Netflix app or the YouTube one?
Yeah. You have a girlfriend that doesn't go out much, and Netflix actually gives you an achievement if you just sit there and
that is amazing.
Acknowledge the fact that you have no life. So if anybody's looking, I could use friends.
See, that's sad. But yeah, I usually watch Netflix on my PlayStation. PlayStation is my home base. I love playing on my PlayStation. I know you're an Xbox guy. More so than PlayStation, is that correct?
It is indeed. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? As much as I love my PlayStation 2 and 1, I never really got into any of the any of the newer. Oh my god! Stop it! But I had the Xbox and the 360, and then I kind of got hooked, and then I just ran out of money. So buying new stuff didn't work.
That's fair. No. I knew that was a bad idea. Are you gonna bait him? Yeah, there we go.
We'll do the opposite thing as Sonic and go very slow while you sit there and attack him.
I think that's one of the problems that a lot of the newer Sonic games had, was that you didn't feel like you were going fast enough. Not fast enough. And that seems like a really juvenile thing to complain about. But that's really what Sonic's about. It's about having that speed. Because it's really interesting. If you read, have you read Console Wars, the book? And essentially it just chronicles the battle in the 90s between Nintendo and Sega. And there's a lot of really cool information about Sonic in there that I wasn't aware of before reading it. Just like how, I know this might be, people get upset about this, like I didn't realize that he had that girlfriend Madonna, right? At one point. And like all the other iterations that he was at one point before they settled on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I know they did. They went through a bunch of animals and characters because that's what they really wanted to have, something that compete with Nintendo's, their marketing scheme and their mascot. And I mean, another thing in terms of what people don't know is that there was actually a console before the Mega Drive and the Genesis, which is what this is basically based on, called the Mega Drive. And it was, in turn as well, trying to compete with the original Nintendo. It came out around the same time.
Yeah.
And there's the anxiety.
Yeah.
Why do they let you fall that long? I know I'm gonna die. Don't make me fall and watch you die. But just something where you can get a lot of the older consoles, right? You have these things and they look like dinosaurs to people, and you know, it was my childhood. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so we had video games or sports, and you can tell by my physique, I'm not a sports guy.
No, you
I watch it. I watch a lot.
You like watching. You like playing soccer.
I love playing it. It sucks, but I love playing it.
Let's do this. I think I'm just gonna spin for a while and see. Get some speed. I hate when you fall into the purple sewer water.
Goop thing. Oshawa Lake water.
Yeah, that kind of does look like it. Same spot. Brutal.
All
right, we're gonna switch for now. Yeah. I
And
never claimed to be great at this game.
I think 95% of Sonic is just guessing. This seems like it's a good route to take.
Yeah.
And then you die. That wasn't a good route. Oh, there's somebody who can like just straight up float and follow you wherever. Why he doesn't just go to the very end?
He's pretty useless. Yeah.
Just go to the end and beat Dr. Robotnik and just do us all.
Stay on this. Stay on this. Oh no, go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go fast. Sit in water. Go slowly. And I have a. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get.
Do we not have any like? It's supposed to take away our health. Was that not taking away any? Like his breath?
I think if you stayed in there long enough, you got that really enticing music where you slowly watched Sonic drown to death and built up a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's basically what this game is.
Yeah. Anxiety Simulator 2017.
Yeah. That's probably better than Farming Simulator 17.
Well, I don't know. You ever see those crops? No.
I think that'd be pretty entertaining. Just like 18 hours of Farming Simulator. You know what, man? You think what I'm thinking?
Yeah, something's missing.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Chili dogs. We'll be right back.
Not only is this Sonic's favorite food, this is my favorite food.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Sonic Mania was a great game.
Yeah.
But you know what's not a great game? Sonic Forces. Recently released. Just this month. You know what? Here's my review.
Is everyone okay?
We are, thanks to you. Cutting it kind of close though, pal.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I roll.
As it sped towards its November 7th release date, Sonic Forces had a great deal of momentum behind it. Its predecessor, Sonic Mania, came to consoles just 2 months before and was positively received by critics and consumers alike, with many hoping the new game would follow suit. Unfortunately, anyone looking to get the same classic experience from Sonic Forces will only be met with disappointment and regret. It's not the worst game in the franchise, but it's far from the best. Because of the clanky mechanics, underwhelming visuals, and virtually non-existent story, there's no need to rush out to pick up Sonic Forces. At their core, Sonic games are about quick and smooth gameplay. You need to feel the virtual wind in your hair, all while having decent control of the characters. This is where the game starts to fall apart. Sonic Forces doesn't lack in the speed department, but at no point do you feel like you have any sort of movement choice. In fact, more often than not, you feel like the game is playing you. There's a certain gravitational pull implemented in the mechanics that forces you forward, pun intended, and it makes for an unsatisfactory linear experience. There are often collectibles and secrets that you want to backtrack to find, but the game gently nudges you in the direction you should go, regardless if it's the direction you want to head or not. The progression isn't bothersome when moving forward in third-person view. However, the side-scrolling platformer areas are downright uncomfortable. It's important to note that I was playing Sonic Forces on the Switch. While there should be little to no difference in the controls or movement, the visuals, as expected, take quite a bit of a hit. There are far worse looking games, but at times this poor graphical effort does seem as primitive as some low budget indie titles. There are two specific examples that really demonstrate how the fidelity affects the experience, with the first being the levels are not as textured as they should be. When the world isn't bright, vibrant, and clear, it makes all other aspects of the game less exciting. Secondly, the cutscenes are often dedicated to dialogue between characters, with little action and momentum, which frankly comes off as lazy. On top of the jerky gameplay and mediocre visuals, Sonic Forces has a non-compelling narrative. Here, let me run down the basic plot. The iconic Hedgehog is kidnapped by Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, as the cool kids like myself call him, and with the help of a supporting crew and a Sonic from another dimension, your created character must take down the big baddie to save Sonic in the world. I wish I could tell you there was more to this story, but there really isn't. Nobody should expect world-class storytelling from a Sonic game, but there was definitely some more room for a little imagination. But hey, I don't want to mislead you into thinking Sonic Forces gets nothing right. In fact, there are quite a few positive elements in the latest installment. Remember how I mentioned your created character plays a major role in the story? Well, the ability to design Tyler the Hedgehog, or whatever you want, is a welcome new mode. Starting off, one must choose which type of animal they want, whether it's a hedgehog, wolf, dog, cat, bear, or rabbit, and then move forward to greater customization. As you accomplish certain tasks in the levels, more clothing and accessories will be unlocked. This creation mode may have been a direct service to the loyal, furry fanbase, but it's for all to enjoy. Like most Sonic games, the soundtrack is mint. The main theme that plays throughout the majority of the game is melodic and memorable, and stands tall among the franchise's legendary tracks. Dubbed Fist Bump in the Western world, the track is written by two talented Japanese musicians whose names I don't want to butcher. Aside from the lame title and even lamer vocal version, the theme is exactly what Sonic fans have come to expect in the audio department. And hey, you'll probably find yourself humming it and the other tunes in between cursing the game. Sonic Forces had the potential and momentum needed to catapult the franchise into pop culture once again, but ultimately failed. The previous game worked as a great nostalgic throwback, and this effort should have pushed the series into uncharted territory. At the end of the day, a fun create-your-own character mode and catchy soundtrack isn't enough to make up for the uncomfortable gameplay, poor visuals, and a lackluster story. While not a downright embarrassment for Sega, Sonic Forces is too average to recommend to even casual gamers.
You're so gonna regret that. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
Hey Andre, did I ever tell you about the time I talked to Ian Flynn?
Is that the Sonic writer?
Yeah, of course it is. Oh. Yeah. It was a rainy day in Vienna. Or Toronto Comic-Con earlier this year, but yeah, it was one of the two. Roll the footage.
I'm standing here with
Ian Flynn,
who writes for.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Universe, and Mega Man.
So growing up, were you a fan of any of these video games? Did you play them?
Oh, absolutely. We grew up with a Genesis in the household, and whenever my dad would do voice work at a certain studio, they had NES set up. So of course I went with Dad to help him with work, and just make sure that the NES was still working, make sure Duck Hunt was still, functioning, for the good of all.
How did you get hooked up writing for Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, I was pursuing my English degree in university and realized that if I wanted to actually live and eat once I graduated, I needed to do something with that. And I grew up reading the Sonic book, so I figured I can write. I like the book, let me write for the book. So I applied to the comic for 4 years, finally heard back, got my lucky break, and the editor took me under his wing, showed me how the comic process is really done, refined what my output came out to be, and I've been doing it for a decade since.
Awesome. So, obviously, Sonic is an iconic character. Do you feel any pressure?
Any pressure? Have you met Sonic fans?
That was going to be my next question.
There is pressure, but it's also a lot of fun because these are the toys I grew up with, so to speak. And to be able to write one of your favorite video game characters for so long and put your spin on it, pun semi-intended, it's a treat.
Hey, I'm allowed puns on this show.
Sorry?
First of all, thank you very much. There's a respect there that needs to be had. Yeah. So speaking of respect, the Sonic fan base is a funny one.
Yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know, they are very loud. They are outspoken on social media. They are
Passionate.
Passionate's a word.
They're very passionate, and they're an extremely creative bunch. And the vast majority that I've had the pleasure of interacting with at shows, both here, New York, San Diego, all them, wonderful people, extremely generous, and like I said, very passionate. They love the little blue hedgehog. They love pretty much every incarnation. I mean, there are some interesting individuals online, but that's the internet. It's the cesspool of the world anyway. So Sonic fans are really the die-hard kind, and you can't ask for better fans because Sonic's been around for, 25 years now? More? And they're still just as passionate as they were when he first came out. You can't ask for a better fan base.
One last question. Have you ever Googled Ian the Hedgehog?
Yes, don't. Don't!
I got one last question. So, would you say that writing for Mega Man is a little less stressful?
Oh, no, because Mega Man fans may not be as outspoken as Sonic fans, but they are just as passionate. And because Mega Man has not been as prevalent in the video game world as much as Sonic has, because we haven't had a classic one since 10, Legend is still hanging off that cliffhanger for how many years? Anything that comes out, they're going to scrutinize very, very closely.
Well, I'll be there to scrutinize Ian Flynn, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Andre, be real with me. Have you ever searched Andre the Hedgehog on Google?
In all my daily activities, I can't say I have.
I don't particularly believe you, but you want to check it out?
Not really. Let's do it anyways.
Yeah, okay. Oh, these are fun.
These are a lot more PG than I thought. That's not me.
Okay, so even though your name is spelled incorrectly here, you're Andrae, this is still pretty you. Andre the Demon Hog. Isn't that what your last girlfriend called you?
Actually, no. She used to call me loser.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But you know what, Andre? Looking up hedgehogs, it's kind of got me a little tired.
One more game?
Yeah, let's do one more game.
All right.
Thanks for watching. This has been Digital Circus. Until next time, game on.
Give me control.
All right, let's go.
Give me.
This is not fair. I'm not even around. I could be sleeping right now, Andre.
Yeah, well, you don't need that.
Yeah, that is true. Sleeping's pretty weak. I didn't even control.
It's because I'm Tails.
Oh, your Tails?
Ah,
Well, this has been a colossal mess up.
there we go. Forwards, onwards,
That's
Avante.
No!
And look what you've done.
I kind of always ruin things. No, that doesn't look fun.